The 7 eye-protecting seeds every senior should know about. As we get older, many people believe that declining eyesight is just something we have to accept. Blurry vision, night blindness, dry eyes, and floaters become so common that we rarely question them. But what if these aren't just natural signs of aging? What if the real culprits were nutritional gaps, low-grade inflammation, and years of missing out on essential compounds that your eyes quietly depend on? Modern research is revealing something eye-opening, literally. Certain seeds, often overlooked in daily diets, carry compounds that nourish the eyes, reduce damage, and support vision at a cellular level. This isn't about replacing your optometrist or throwing away your glasses overnight. Instead, it's about empowering your body to heal and defend itself. Using simple, natural tools you can add to your meals today. Let's explore 7 nutrient-packed seeds that could dramatically impact your vision health, especially for older adults. Backed by clinical findings and real-life experiences, this list climbs from the lesser-known helpers to the most powerful seed of all. Discover how nature's tiny powerhouses can help you preserve and even improve your vision. Naturally. 1. Sunflower seeds. Vitamin E for retinal defense. Sunflower seeds might seem like a simple snack, but they're loaded with vitamin E, one of the most potent antioxidants for eye health. Vitamin E helps neutralize oxidative stress in the retina, the part of the eye that converts light into signals your brain can process. Free radicals build up in the retina over time, especially if you've been exposed to UV light, pollution, or processed foods. Vitamin E acts like a shield, protecting sensitive retinal cells from premature breakdown. A long-term study showed that people who consumed vitamin E-rich foods had a significantly lower risk of age-related macular degeneration, AMD, a leading cause of vision loss in older adults. Real story. Mahmoud, a retired engineer in his late 60s, struggled with peripheral vision at night. After reviewing his diet, his doctor found a complete lack of vitamin E sources. By adding 2 tablespoons of sunflower seeds to his lunch every day, Muhammad began to notice an improvement in just a few weeks. Within 2 months, he felt safe driving after sunset again, something he had avoided for over a year. 2. Pumpkin seeds. Zinc support for central vision. Pumpkin seeds aren't just great for sleep or magnesium, they also offer a valuable source of zinc, a mineral crucial for maintaining the retina. Zinc is responsible for moving vitamin A from the liver to the eyes, where it helps produce protective pigments. As people age, especially past 60, zinc levels often drop due to poor absorption or restrictive diets. This can make the retina more vulnerable to light damage and vision degeneration. A landmark trial involving older adults found that zinc supplementation reduced the progression to advanced AMD by over 20%. Real story. Lillian, a 74-year-old retired teacher, noticed a fog-like effect over her reading material. After being tested for mineral deficiencies, she began eating 1/4 cup of pumpkin seeds each morning. Within 3 months, not only did her vision stabilize, but she felt confident enough to pick up tutoring again, a hobby she deeply missed. 3. Chia seeds, omega-3s for inflammation and clarity. Often used in puddings and smoothies, chia seeds are an excellent source of plant-based omega-3s, particularly alpha-linolenic acid, ALA. This fatty acid helps counter chronic inflammation, a silent threat that gradually thins the retina and leads to blurry or distorted vision. Chia seeds also carry lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 carotenoids that get absorbed directly into the eye and act as natural filters against harmful blue light. A clinical trial found that consistent intake of ALA significantly improved blood vessel health in the retina and reduced signs of inflammation within 2 months. Real story. Nancy, a former seamstress in her 70s, began losing the sharpness in her embroidery work. Dry eyes and irritation made even simple stitches painful. After adding 2 tablespoons of soaked chia seeds to her morning smoothie, she noticed less eye strain within 6 weeks. and eventually she returned to teaching embroidery at her local community center. 4. Flax seeds. Relief for dry, irritated eyes. Flax seeds are among the richest plant sources of ALA omega-3s, but they also provide lignans, compounds, that help combat oxidative stress. For older adults, flax seeds play a special role in improving the tear film, a thin layer that keeps your eyes moist and prevents irritation. Dry eye syndrome becomes more common with age, and poor tear quality often leads to itching, redness, or blurry vision. Studies have shown that flaxseed oil consumption improved dry eye symptoms by over 40% within a month. Real story. Youssef, a 69-year-old retired bus driver, had persistent dry eyes that forced him to squint even indoors. Eye drops offered only short relief. His doctor recommended adding 1 tablespoon of freshly ground flax seeds to his yogurt each morning. After a few weeks, he noticed less discomfort and eventually stopped using eye drops altogether. 5. Black sesame seeds, blood vessel. Strength for retinal health. Popular in Asian cuisine, black sesame seeds contain high levels of vitamin B1, zinc, and lignans, along with antioxidants like sesamin and sesamolin. These nutrients play a critical role in microcirculation, especially in the delicate blood vessels that support the retina. Poor circulation can cause retinal vessels to rupture or leak, leading to complications like diabetic retinopathy. Black sesame seeds help by stabilizing blood sugar and improving vascular function. Real story. Ament, a 72-year-old tailor, was facing early-stage diabetic retinopathy. Despite managing his blood sugar well, he noticed dark floaters and distortion in his central vision. By incorporating a mix of roasted black sesame seeds and honey into his nightly routine, he saw improvements in his retina scans within 8 weeks and felt encouraged by the reduction in floaters and visual distortions. 6. Hemp seeds, optic nerve support and glaucoma protection. Hemp seeds offer a rare omega-6 fatty acid called gamma-linolenic acid, GLA. Unlike typical omega-6s, GLA fights inflammation, particularly in the optic nerve, which transmits visual signals to the brain. Conditions like glaucoma, which affect this nerve, are linked to vision loss that often begins at the edges, tunnel vision. A study found that GLA improved blood flow to the optic nerve and slowed degeneration by nearly 30% over 3 months. Real story. Elias, a 75-year-old retired newspaper editor, developed early-stage glaucoma and was afraid of going blind. Along with standard treatments, he began adding 2 tablespoons of raw hemp seeds to his breakfast daily. Over time, his intraocular pressure slightly dropped, but more importantly, the thinning of his optic nerve slowed significantly. 7. Saffron, the gold standard for retinal repair. Often used in tiny amounts for cooking, saffron, particularly the dried stigma of the flower, contains powerful carotenoids like crocin and quercetin. These target the photoreceptors in your retina, which are crucial for sharp central vision. In a study published in the British Journal of Ophthalmology, patients with early macular degeneration who took 20 mg of saffron extract daily experienced measurable improvements in retinal function and visual clarity in just 90 days. Real story. Abraham, a 79-year-old painter, feared he would never see colors clearly again. His vision became washed out, and central focus nearly disappeared. After starting a daily saffron extract supplement, he reported improvements within weeks. By the 3rd month, he recognized faces again and even resumed painting, calling it a rebirth of color. Final takeaways: how to use these seeds. Effectively incorporating these seeds into your diet doesn't require a drastic lifestyle overhaul. Here are some easy tips. Start with 1. Choose a seed that fits your needs. Sunflower for antioxidants, chia for inflammation, saffron for retina support. Be consistent. Make it a daily habit. Sprinkle on salads, blend into smoothies, or mix into yogurt. Use ground forms. For flax and sesame, grind before consuming to ensure better absorption. Go for quality, especially with Saffron. Make sure it's lab-tested and not a diluted or fake version. These seeds won't replace medical care, but they can amplify it. Think of them as nutritional insurance for your eyes. Your turn. What's your seed? Which of these seeds have you tried or are willing to try? Have you noticed any changes in your vision or eye comfort? Share your experience in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. Your eyesight deserves support, and nature has provided the tools. All that's left is for you to start. If you found this article helpful, consider sharing it with a loved one who might benefit. And be sure to subscribe to our channel for more natural health tips.